Imagine walking through the ruins of an ancient, sacred site and stumbling across a stairway that seems to go nowhere. But if you dare to climb it, you may never return. This isn't a work of fiction. It's a place steeped in terror and mystery, hidden deep in the heart of Oaxaca, Mexico. Tonight, we bring you a chilling story from the Nightside archive, The Forbidden Stairway of Oaxaca. Welcome, dear viewer. In the shadowy corners of this world, there are stories that defy explanation. Tonight's tale centers on a place many locals warn not to approach, the so-called Stairway to Nowhere. Situated near the legendary Mount Zempoaltepetl, villagers speak of a desolate stairway carved into the mountainside. Though overgrown with moss and vegetation, the dazzlingly intricate carvings seem untouched by time or decay. For centuries, the indigenous mixed people have whispered of its cursed legacy. They say the stairway was built by celestial beings who sought to connect Earth to the divine realm, but abandoned it for reasons unknown. The story gained international notoriety in the 1970s when a famed archaeologist, Dr. Carlos Henriquez, ventured into the area with his team. Dr. Henriquez dismissed the warnings of local guides, brushing them off as mere folklore. To him, it was an archaeological wonder waiting to be decoded. His expedition was thorough. They found human remains scattered around the upper steps. Reports described jewelry, tools, and other artifacts suggesting that people brought offerings, but never returned. Villagers who lived closest to the mountain claimed that the stairway was an entry point to another dimension, and those who climbed it were trapped forever, their voices lost in the wind. Henriquez went even further, literally. In journal entries recovered later, he described an eerie change once he touched the stairway itself. He claimed his instruments, such as compasses and radios, started to malfunction. His journal almost reads like a horror movie script. An overwhelming hum fills the air. It's not from the wind or the mountain, it's somehow alive, vibrating under my feet. When I climbed the first step, my shadow, the one behind me, wasn't mine at all. It moved before I did. None of Dr. Henriquez's team was seen again. Weeks later, a search party found their campsite abandoned with food and supplies, rotting as if they had vanished into thin air. Villagers claimed they had warned them, "You must whisper prayers, or you will awaken the thing beneath." But neither Henriquez nor his team believed in the curse. Here's where it gets even more spine-chilling. Over the years, thrill seekers, tourists, and paranormal investigators have visited the site. Few claim to have felt a pull, a sort of trance attraction to the stairs. Witnesses describe an uncontrollable urge to climb. Those who resist often flee, reporting unease, whispers swirling in the air, and phantom-like figures wandering the nearby woods. And yet, some climbers recount the impossible, standing at the top step and looking into what they describe as an endless, spinning void. People who have attempted to descend from even the first step often return disoriented, speaking in languages they don't know, or in states of complete amnesia. But there's one story etched into local legend that strikes the deepest fear. It's the tale of Diego Martinez, an adventurous young man who vanished 3 years ago. Diego wasn't just any traveler. He came equipped with state-of-the-art equipment, a skeptic seeking to debunk Oaxaca's infamous mysteries. Villagers recall Diego laughing off their warnings as baseless superstition. He live-streamed his ascent, and his followers watched as he climbed step after mossy step. The live stream, still archived online, captures his voice, steadily turning erratic. At step 24, Diego described hearing screams muffled in the wind. Soon after, interference clouds the footage, and that's when viewers claim to catch a glimpse. Something unnatural in the background. A long, spindly figure, its limbs too thin, its eyes glowing faintly, loomed just beyond Diego. His camera dropped as a blood-curdling scream followed. Authorities found his equipment near the stairway the following morning. Of Diego, however, there was no trace. He joined the haunting list of those claimed by the stairway. Older villagers have one final warning: never attempt to climb when there's a full moon. They claim it amplifies the gateway energy. One elder narrates a chilling tale of how, during a once-in-a-lifetime supermoon, the stairway appeared fully illuminated, glowing faintly blue. The usual hum was louder, nearly deafening. She describes shapes moving up and down the steps unnaturally, defying human logic, as if time itself fractured around them. Watching the stairway under such conditions, she says, is enough to rob you of your sanity. Skeptics argue the phenomena can be attributed to tectonic vibrations or hallucinogenic plants in the area that distort reality for climbers. Yet even they struggle to explain why compasses cease working entirely, or why electronic devices disorient to the point of malfunction. Scientists sent drones and other remote tech to investigate, but all attempts ended the same: unexplained crashes, loss of feed, or inexplicable hardware failure. To this day, local authorities have cordoned off the area as unsafe. Curiosity seekers sometimes attempt to bypass these barriers, leaving nothing behind but hieroglyphics of their fear, etched into the internet via message boards and conspiracy forums. And the most bone-chilling rumors of all come from those who claim to have made it down unharmed. Their tales speak of creatures that mimic voices, shadows that walk ahead of you, unspoken deals, and haunting visions they dare not put into words. So, dear viewer, consider this your own warning. Some paths are better left untrodden. The Forbidden Stairway of Oaxaca marks its visitors in ways they aren't prepared to face. Human curiosity may drive us to seek the unknown, but sometimes the unknown looks back with a terrifying hunger. This has been another sinister tale for your Nightside archive. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more. Until next time, remember, reality often hides in the dark shadows of its own storytelling. Stay safe and stay skeptical.